Though if I pop it out, if it's gonna just drain this whole pond. It's got a T in there. That's fresh. I did not pick up on that first time because we didn't even consider this barn. But now that we're getting the barn, that's ours. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit here. So we're working with the surveyor here on lines, on where the line's gonna go. The new line is gonna come, that pole's gonna be on our piece. And then it's gonna shoot across here. I tore out a mobile home here, but I'm gonna offer them for me to clean up this stuff once I get my equipment in there while I'm here. So the line's gonna be coming like through here. That pole's gonna be on it so we can run a new power. Look at how pretty that is back there. Let's see what this is over here. I bet that black pipe and that overflow fills this tank. Oh, Sharon ain't gonna wanna hear that. All right, here we are. Where are we? Now we're at the end of October. Sun's not even up yet. We're meeting with the realtors and the surveyors at Project 205. But we've hit a snag, and I'll explain the snag here in this video. But the goal of today is that everyone's in agreement on where the survey lines are going to come out at, and the easement lane, that's how that's going to be laid out. So there's no question. So you'll have the realtor for the seller, the realtor for us, the buyer, and us, me, the buyer also. So, and the seller will probably be there too, but they may have already gone over it with their realtor, which is fine. That's kind of how it works. So this way you avoid problems and complications with the surveyor actually there starting to set pins. So I might be a smidge late. I mean, I'm actually early, but the sun ain't even up yet. This Eagle Stop is a wonderful infrastructure thing to have. Something, a gas station, and there's also like a Dollar General here too, close by, for meals, for fuel, for little Mickey Mouse supplies that you really need in an emergency, whatever, like batteries or flashlights or whatever. So this is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go see what it's going to look like for today. All right, surveyors just passed me. That's them up there. We get to see the sun come up today. Just met with the surveyor. He wasn't expecting us so early. All right, so the realtors were there early, and the first order of business was a possible snag that just got disclosed that we're going to look at, we're going to talk about, is there's a lagoon. What the lagoon is a septic pond, if you will. In rural areas, it's extremely common. Sometimes they'll have a septic tank, sometimes not. This one actually worked out, I think, pretty good overall. So as they were laying out the property lines, the seller wanted to make sure they disclose, hey, we've got a lagoon there. And currently, as the survey was supposed to lay, the lagoon would be basically running septic onto our new property. So that's what we got to talk about and address, and we will come to a solution with that here for sure.
No, I don't have. Do you have a map? He's got a cotton apple sitting on tree.
That's fresh. I did not pick up on that first time because we didn't even consider this barn. But now that we're getting the barn, that's ours. Okay, and if you are new to our channel or have not been into property management, that kind of thing, this is no big deal. It's a dumpster, and I got the equipment, you know, whether it's a tractor and a grapple, an excavator, we'll haul this off to a licensed landfill. Bing, bang, boom, it's done. We are very used to this. So, like I said, if you're new, this is so minor in the overall things. It's actually very uplifting when you clean up old junk piles like this. It really is fun, honestly. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit here. Oh, I estimated the size of this barn by the pictures, so I'll paste it off. I think I estimated 18 by 24, but it'd be nice if it was a little bigger. So we're working with the surveyor here on lines, on where the line's gonna go. So there's a fence line here, which is almost perfect. See this gate here? See, I had envisioned this. So the new line is gonna come, that pole's gonna be on our piece. And then it's gonna shoot across here. They tore out a mobile home here. I'm gonna offer for clean up all this stuff while I'm here. I guess somebody pulled the mobile home out and I was supposed to clean it up, maybe, from what I heard. I'm looking if I could find a septic pipe for this mobile home. Might actually be possibly valuable. Speaking of which, I better look in that barn and see all what needs to come out of there. So the line's going to be coming like through here. That pole's going to be on it so we can run a new power. Look at how pretty that is back there. That little shed will probably be on ours. And it'll go through this patch of woods right here. Power's cut. No.
Oh, there's no power cut. It was on that trailer last one.
Oh, it was on the trailer. I got a good light in my truck.
Here, there's toilet in here. By golly, you run that toilet, hot water heater, and the
See,
stuff.
I wondered about that.
Heck, you could sleep here if you wanted to.
Well,
The lady gets rough with you, just go to the farm.
that'll work. Then I cut my own lagoon.
Yeah. Now while you're building the lagoon, you build too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I was wondering about that pipe. So, come on now, here we go. Yeah, it's even got a water heater, a little sink. That is beautiful bonus right there. That's a bonus. Well, that'll help make up for if I got to do it for free.
It used to seem like there was a concrete form up there that thing ran out across and ran into that lake. But if you could ever get that opened up, buddy, I'd love to have that on my place.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to let you know that because
yeah.
it's something that'd be a real bonus for you if that would happen to come through, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a geologist, so I can't tell you why they quit and why they started.
Right.
But, you know, if you could ever get it opened up, it's got a wood furnace too.
I see that. I saw the pipe coming out. Yeah, this will be a perfect headquarters.
It'd be a good place for you.
Let's see what this is over here. See, I see one over there. I bet you this one's just laying here. Or that, that's what that is. So that, I bet that black pipe and that overflow fills this tank. This is a great deer watering hole right here. I build it up all the way around here. Oh, Sharon ain't gonna want to hear that. Yeah, that's my best guess. Either that. Have you ever seen them hold water like that, just sitting on the grass?
Not really. I don't really understand what they've got going on here because I haven't seen it. You know, it would make sense that there's something going on there, I guess.
Well, what else are them steel pipes?
What else would it be, right? That's right.
Wonder what would happen if I yanked it out with the excavator.
Well, to be fair, I think it wouldn't be a terrible idea to drain it and completely reshape everything over here and then restart.
Yeah. I mean, I can get at that. It's close enough. I wonder, though, if I pop it out, if it's going to just drain this whole pond. It's got a T in there. It's got PVC pipe in there. I think we're going to focus in there or not. Oh, an old teardown barn. Somebody's got a little fall plot here. There's a creek down here. I want to see if it's year-round or just a runoff ditch. Look at the scenery here. Man, beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, one time this was either a food plot where they fenced it or somebody had horses in here or something. So, yeah, this is a nice property, ain't no doubt. Oh, cedar smells good. Yeah. All right, so the possible setback was that lagoon there, and the way it's set up is the house is up on the top on the right hand side here coming out into the lagoon, but the lagoon is really not dammed off. It continues all the way down to the left here, and then the mobile home used to dump into it, and then possibly that shed might dump into it also. So we checked the state law to be safe, and it needs a 75-foot setback around this lagoon. So what I'm going to do is when I get the excavator in there, I'll go ahead and dam off the lagoon like it should be and kind of separate the house. And then the surveyor is going to notch out a 75-foot bump out basically around that lagoon, so that if they go to sell that house in the future, it doesn't have any negative impact on them, and it doesn't have any negative impact on us on the property. So I'll go ahead and get that taken care of. That'll be like step number one once we get in there. But we did find a cure. Yeah, we lost, whatever, 75 feet in this little bump out, but that's really minuscule for this deal. So that worked out pretty good. If you're new to the channel, I'll link part 1 and 2. If you missed them, that's what you've been seeing these last couple of minutes. This is a really cool property, and I'm really looking forward to spending some time in the field over the next year or so out here and really sprucing this place up. So stay tuned. I hope to see you again on another adventure. Thanks a lot.